Thank you, Madam Speaker. Happy Sunday. I'd definitely rather be in church today, not the church of the government, but here we are. We keep talking about H.R. 1, and I know that that's polling to message really well for you guys, but it's not working. I'm just going to tell you, you should save your breath because it's just not working for the people of Colorado. H.R. 1 saved Coloradans from the largest tax hike in history, but state Democrats were planning on that tax hike, already spent the money, and now here we are. That's plain and simple, just plain and simple. That's the polling, that's the messaging. You spent the money, and now we're here figuring out how to raise taxes. Again, you're doing a great job, by the way. Who would lose SNAP benefits or see reduced assistance? Because we're talking about, oh my God, SNAP benefits are gonna be gone, oh my God. Hey, how about we make millions of able-bodied adults work? How about we do that? How about we make people that can actually work? Our minority leader works 3 jobs and has kids, and she's a single mom. How about we make actually able-bodied adults work? Go to work. If you can work, go to work. We're gonna cut your assistance. The bill expands strict work requirements, able-bodied adults up to age 64. We just talked about this. A good representative from El Paso must work, train, or volunteer 20 hours a week. Whoa, 20 hours a week. We've already been, we spent 20 hours in a day almost here. 80 hours a month to qualify. Oh my gosh, 20 hours a week and you're an able-bodied adult. Wow, that's awful. As a result, 3.2 million adults could lose benefits in a typical month. Go to work. Go to work. If you can work, go to work. So that other people can have the benefits that they need. If you can work, go to work. Older adults and parents with school-age children, adults aged 55 to 64, close to where I am, and I'm working, without dependents are newly subject to time limits. Around 1 million such individuals are at risk of losing benefits. You should go to work. Parents with children aged 7 and older lose their exemptions and face the same work mandates. About 800,000 parents could be affected. Go to work. Your children need to see you working. They don't need to see you on government assistance if you can work. Collectively, these changes could impact roughly 1.4 million adults aged 55 to 64. Go to work. The bill shifts, and this is the biggest part, more cost to states by lowering federal administrative reimbursement from 50 to 25%, increasing the likelihood that states may tighten eligibility or reduce outreach. Whoa. The states are gonna have to tighten their belts. Wow. You're gonna have to go line item and start cutting some stuff? No, because we're already giving $4 million to Planned Parenthood and cutting into severance tax that feeds revenue to schools to punish oil and gas. So figure it out. I'm furious. I'm missing kids' games. I have to restructure my work schedule tomorrow, and we've cut $200 million to the $1 billion budget shortfall. Why am I here? Why are my patients missing out on their physical therapy tomorrow to cut $220 million? We should be going line item by line item. Start cutting and trimming the fat. This is ridiculous. I'm missing baseball games today. Able-bodied people should be working. Stop laying out the hammock for these people to be on benefits for the rest of their life. Get to work.
Representative Bradley to the bill, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. SNAP must reward work, not discourage it. Welfare should be a temporary bridge, not a permanent way of life. The state needs to tighten their belts. We are here again after passing almost 700 bills just 2 months ago to tighten our belts, and bill after bill I'm seeing us not tighten our belts. We're expanding our belts. We don't want the kids who deserve to be fed not get the food they need. But I will tell you, kids at my kids' schools are laughing at you guys because they're getting extra pieces of pizza and they're throwing half of it away. Thank you. Thank you for contributing to the fraud and waste. They don't need it in Douglas County, most of these kids. The McKinney-Vento kids need it. And they're watching the kids throw away the food that they so desperately need. Those are the kids that need it. Why do we continue with fraud and waste in this space? Why are we not feeding the kids that actually need it? We have a system. They enter a 6-digit code, and it says, this is free lunch for those kids. Give it to the kids that deserve to be fed. Those kids are going home hungry at night and on the weekends, while other kids are throwing pizza and apples and snacks away. The lunch ladies are asking me, begging me, stop doing this. You're not feeding the kids that desperately need it. And kids are laughing at you guys. They don't care about it. Well, the kids in the school that will go home without dinner are watching. We told the sponsors this last session, there is a way to cut wasteful food loss by giving it to the kids that need it. Sit us down at the table. Bring us to the table. Bring the mom of 4 children to the table. I do a fundraiser for McKinney-Vento kids every single year in Douglas County to give them Christmas gift cards, to help them have a Christmas. There are desperate kids in desperate need. And this is not the way, but thank you for taking it to the people. Thank you, bill sponsors. Thank you for giving it to the people. Thank you for letting them decide. And I think they're gonna see past this messaging. They wanna feed the hungry kids in our state. This is not the way to do it, but thank God you're gonna give it to the people. Vote no on this bill, thank you.